So obviously people are so tense. I feel like, especially kids my age, we want just a plan, like just
Yeah.
a plan. Like, what do we do? I personally want to leverage my platform in the city so I can actually go be productive and do something, not just post on social media into
Yep.
the void. Like, what can we actually do?
I have a bunch of ideas. Campaign Zero has an 8-point plan. There are 40 some odd really terrific recommendations that came out of President Obama's Commission on 21st Century Policing. There are some very specific ideas that apply everywhere, and some that will be very high impact in particular places. We will get to that, and we must get to that, and we have to sustain our attention and the pressure until we do get to that. But there is a period right now, Connor, and I just want you to try to understand this, where it is enormously important. As I was describing to you that tweet just before we started to recall, that white people who want to help, who care, let down their guard and listen, because the issues around excessive policing, the militarization and command and control of our policing cultures in many cities and towns, and the impact that has had on so many Black men, most recently George Floyd, is really just a part of a whole. We should modernize policing, but we have to get on with making the criminal justice system actually just. And we've got to move on to the brutality in our housing policies and practices, our healthcare policies and practices, our education policies and practices. There is a common thread through all of this, and that explains the fiscal and political retreat from so much of it for so long. And that has to be confronted. And by the way, everybody has a stake in doing so.
Present